Happy New Year! Welcome to another year with Early Years Matters TV. Today I'm going to be talking about reflective practice in early childhood. Yes, today's discussion is going to be all about reflective practice in early childhood. I thought because this is a new year, it's important that we start with this topic, reflective practice. And you might be wondering, what is reflective practice? Reflective practice is all about reflecting on your actions, on what you've done, and see what you can improve on. So it's so simple. It's all about reflecting on what you've done and then thinking of the way forward, how you can improve if you're to do the same thing the next time. I thought this topic is important because throughout last year 2022, as an early childhood educator, as a parent, there's some things that you might have done with young children. It could be observing the student, planning activities with them. It could be talking to them. It could be communicating with them. So I thought it's important that you reflect on what you did last year 2022, and think of, because this is a new year 2023, think of what are you going to do better in this year 2023. This is what reflective practice is all about. For instance, maybe throughout last year, your observation, you're reflecting, thinking, yes, this year I could do more better. Maybe last year you did more of checklist observation, and you're thinking this year you're going to do more of event sampling observation. So this topic is important. It's all about you reflecting as an early childhood educator, reflecting on your actions, what you did last year. It could be what you did with the children, it could be what you did with the parents, it could be what you did with your colleagues, and think of the way forward. This is the beginning of a new year. We're in January 2023, and this is important because it's a new season, it's a new term. For early childhood educator, it's a new term. You're going to be working with this group of children again this year, and you might have other children that you're going to be working with. You're going to be working with your colleagues, you're going to be working with new colleagues, you're going to be working with a parent you worked with last year, and you're also going to be working with new parents this year as well. So it's important that you reflect on your approach. What are the approaches that you used last year? Did they work out well? What do you think you're going to improve on this year? Even as an early childhood educator, some things that you might want to reflect on in relation to your practice, how you relate with the children, how you relate with the educators, how you relate with your co-workers, how you relate with the parents as well. And you might think, what I did last year, okay, it's okay, but this year I'm going to improve on it. So this is what reflective practice is all about. It's all about you reflecting on your actions, the things that you did, and how you're going to improve on it. As an early childhood educator, this is important. This is required of you. Don't just think, well, I've done it, I've ticked the box, that's it. You need to reflect on what you did. Sit down and think about it. For instance, it could be a conflict that happened between you and your colleague last year. You might reflect on it. How did I deal with the conflict? Did I deal with it well? No, I should have done it this way. So it's going to help you this year. For instance, if a conflict arises, you're going to think of, yes, okay, having reflected on what happened between me and my colleague last year. Okay, if something of such happened this year, this is how I'm going to deal with it. Okay, for instance, with the children as well, in terms of observation, I didn't really observe the children last year. I didn't get to do much, but this year I'm going to focus more on observation. Relating with the parent, oh, I didn't get to meet with the parent. I didn't give the parent more feedback. Yes, I gave them feedback, but I should have done more. So this is a new year. It's a new year for you to think of other approaches that you're going to use. Okay, last year, this is what I've done. Yes, this works out. This did not work out. So, and this is a new year, like I said, it's a brand new year. So sit down, map out what you're going to do this year. What are the things that you've done last year that work well? What are the things that you did last year that did not work out well? And this year, this is a brand new state. This is going for you. You're going to think, okay, this is what I'm going to include. This is what I'm going to do. So is in relation to reflective practice, I'll encourage you that you need to get a journal. Yes, this is important, because if you're reflecting, you need to have somewhere that you can go back to check, okay, this is what you're reflecting on. So don't just reflect and say, yes, you're sitting down, you're reflecting. This is important. That's the first way forward. In relation to reflection, you need to sit down, think about it. It's important that you write things down. Yes, I'm going to encourage you as an educator, do more of mapping this year. Do more of jotting things down. So whatever you're reflecting on, write it down, put the date. Okay, this is what happened last year. Okay, if such happened this year, this is how I'm going to deal with it. Or this year, going forward, if such and such happened, this is how I'm going to deal with it. I hope you've taken note of the discussion I had with you today in relation to reflective practice in early childhood education. Please do take note of this and use this going forward. And if you want more of this topic on this channel, what do you have to do? Subscribe. Yes, subscribe, red icon which says subscribe. So subscribe, and not just only subscribe, turn turn on that notification bell. Every time a new video is being uploaded on this channel, it's the first person to be notified. Until I come your way next time, stay safe and mind yourselves for now. Bye.